Again, no one is backing down after the bloodshed. And nakuha ng mga play natin all the way from Stat 4 versus last 70s natin. Another one bites the dust. 2 men from our slot 17 has been knocked down. But again, from that knockdown previous na nakuha ng mga natin, the one guy has been recovered. Another one bites the dust for the second time in a row from the napalm na ginawa ng mga play natin dito all the way to Stat 4. And looks to me Stat 4 is not eager for them to be able to have those guys taken off from game to decide to play natin all the way to Stat 17. Another one bites the dust for the second time in a row. Back on the 2-1-2 situation. One player is holding that the bison on his hands for him to be able to knock one again to decide to play natin all the way to Stat 17. And yes, one player there from Stat 17 has been knocked down. 3 men has been knocked down all at the same time. One player from the Jaggers are finished all the way. Cable turn? No. Most definitely those men from Stat 24. Man from one player from Stat team has been knocked down. Nobody to be fair, yung other guy from our Stat team for him to be able to have a possible backup. Still, Carrillo still moving forward. Pero kung nasa yung way about ngayon ng mga play natin dito from Slat 18 or Slat 8 natin yung mga DA natin. Alright, ko na pa rin yung mga play natin dito from our Slat 8 for him to be able to see this one guy from Slat 16 moving forward. Kanina rin kung nasa yung way about sila. 2-on-1 situation. No one is pulling out most definitely. Pero shot has been fired again. Dito naman sa side ng mga Stat 13 did probably. Pero another one from Stat 17 has been knocked down. Both squad all the way from Stat 17s are now having a dose elimination as one player still alive. Stat 23 recovering from those knocked down. Ano naman play natin dito all the way from Stat 12. Pero left and right corner being confirmed and being swarmed ng mga Stat 12 natin. If using moment will be occurring in the moment to someone. Ano moving forward na rin dito sa side ng mga play natin all the way from Stat 3 left side corner. He definitely caught away from Middle East server. Yeah. Big shout out, yo, KG, yo, make sure to follow that guy. 3-man squad, Stat 10 versus Stat 20's 2-man squad. Handicap gameplay, still outnumbered pa rin mga Stat 20 din natin dito from the beginning of the game of our game 1. You know, Stat 20 is playing that 2-man squad. Back to back, protecting one another. Tingnan natin. Ito muna natin sa mga play natin again from Stat 3 versus Stat 14. Kirksey, senior shots fired dito sa side ng mga Stat 14 natin dito. No one is backing down. As soon as Stat 3 most and definitely the swing is or figure out kung natin kung nasa mga Stat 4 Stat 3 every player from Stat 3 ano confirming it for him to be able to push it na rin kung nasa yung way about sa mga player he wants situation 1-on-2 situation holding the outside Stat 3 another one Stat they get your confirmation down one player from Stat 14 most and definitely pulls up for him to one player from Stat 14 most and definitely pulls up for him to be able to have that one player recovered from Stat 16 from Stat 14 from the night and one of my Stat has been perimeter or has been posted by those men from our slot 3s and nowhere to hide maybe one player not done for this time but again no choice most definitely Slot 3 gave that one guy but to Harry's 1v1 in one of a player from Stat 3 no sacrificial lamb dito sa side ng mga Stat natin those men from Stat 14 has been disintegrated of the game most definitely by surprise though another one from our Slot 20 is being knocked down still moving forward everyone is doing still warming themselves maybe so that's why walang tagu-taguan dito from the knockdown ng mga play natin dito this one guy from Stat 3 will be trying to get those men down one by one sa mga Stats natin pero wide open for possible sa knockdown one play natin yung Stat 20s and then go should knock one player from Stat 14 most and definitely pulls off play natin dito. It's about those other players gonna be having the upper hand to put one down sa mga Stats natin. That's it. No one's gonna be having those men recovered to see 3-man squad pero one player from Slat AKUZA is being AFK. Inside of the Blues pa rin yung mga Stat 4 natin. Again, one player has been knocked down. But you're slowly all the way from Slat 12 and from the knockdown, most definitely they are done. They're gonna be heading inside of the circle for them to be able to have their slumber mission. Pero one player from Slat 21 has been knocked down, but you're slowly all the way from our Slat 7-1. Tingnan natin dito. If somehow those boys are not done yet, Slat team making a move versus those Slat APH, one player Slat 11 or Slat 21 last man starting high God. Definitely is now seeing a lot of movie coming from those men from our Slat 13 away those men from our Slat 13 on the wet. Okay. Other side of the building pero those nade pop na ginawa mga play natin ito especially the one guy from Slat 13 most deadly. Some of those other players, slot A will be opening fire throughout the airways. Now, man, they're gonna be focusing their open fire. They're open fire, they're gonna be having stall vision them. Pero dito sa side naman, stat 24 is natin verse 6. High gun, one player, that is Binagam, 𝐂𝐄𝐋, Result, and also we have good. Is out from the equation, most definitely. Shots fired again, one player from AKUZA has been eliminated from the game last match, starting from this spot kung saan nagkamera na rin eradication mga play natin vice versa. Again, he's gonna be having his one player radio from slot 3. Just Binagam na ko na mga play natin all the way from slot 6. So continue their battle. Dito naman sa left side corner, we have a slot 34. Opening fire din dito sa side ng mga status natin. Slot 6 being open fire at nag-siyang knockdown, annihilation instant. Right now, alam na rin mga stats natin dito na siyang way about sa mga play natin all the way stat 24 after that open fight na ginawa nila dito. And right now, stat 24 are now saving our boys all the way from stat K. Some of those other players, slot A will be opening fire throughout the airways. Now, man, they're gonna be focusing their open fire. Their open fire, they're gonna be having stall vision them. Pero dito sa side naman, stat 24 is natin verse 6. High gun, one player from stat is Binagam, 𝐂𝐄𝐋, Result, and also we have good. Is out from the equation, most definitely. Shots fired again, one player from AKUZA has been eliminated from the game last match, starting from this spot kung saan pero open ground. Other player will be having themselves for a possible knockdown, carrying those men from slot 5 somehow. Those other players will be choosing this spot for them to be able to have their hideout maybe. Pero as you can see, last man from squad, slot 9, long term probably is gonna be having himself a date sa location kung nasaan yung mga slot 5 natin nag-visa. 3-man squad right now at Inas and OP. Man, he's not working his way dito sa right third corner kung nasaan yung mga slot 12 natin. Pero hanggang slot 12 and what, couldn't be able to see that last man or last girl all the way to slot VP for a possible target. Putting himself inside of the warehouse for him to be able, for her to be able to have the shield on. Slot 5 finished scouting the area, pero the other guy from slot 5 will be landing herself dito sa side naman ng mga slot 12 natin with those men from slot 12. I know busy having those men down 1 by 1. Pero slot 24, I know having your gunfire versus those men from slot 12 natin. Kathy also we have now. Even though everyone's gonna be knowing kung nasa na rin yung whereabouts ng slot 5 natin dito, we're gonna be expecting that 40% chance that those men from slot 5 will be knocked down. Sobrang covered pa rin yung mga play natin dito. Sobrang sheltered being inside of the house. 2 players gameplay, we have our slot 3s and also we have slot 4s. Close by lang din dito sa area ng mga slot 3s natin dito. I don't know somehow, you know, one player from slot 3 might have seen is one guy from slot 4 moving their right side corner, front side of this one guy, 𝐂𝐋. Man, she's gonna be landing herself dito naman sa perimeter kung nasan yun. Yung mga slot natin. High ground, everyone will be pushing themselves for a possible knockdown from those other player. High ground means sobrang wide angle. They're gonna be seeing a lot of moving from those situation dito for kung nasan na rin yung whereabouts sa mga stats natin. Confusing. Kathy and also we have now. Even though everyone's gonna be knowing kung nasan na rin yung whereabouts sa mga stat 5 at 12 stats dito. Man, that got them eliminated right there and down that quick. Opening fight is the front side view now until now knowing one player will slot and most deadly work his way, ring around the rosy all the way behind it of the enemy last cross. That's one natin for the knockdown and those men from the slot 10 most definitely plan out to have shot fight. Last 3 is a big open fight, he's now open. What keeping this one guy from our slot is alive for smooth pop but again and that's most not gonna be smoking for that long though. Those other players themselves and look at your knockdown comes to slot 10. Look at those skills up from those heads the most slot 5 doesn't need them. Pero Yogi most definitely saw the one guy from slot 10 moving and terminating. He is a brother enough from the game going for the molly for some sort of damage probably, but the one player will be returning the favor, returning the molly towards that location kung nasan yung last man all the way from slot KC. It's eyesight for him to be able to have that knockdown issue dito sa side ng mga slot 5 natin. One shot and one tag, that all it takes para sa mga slot natin to figure out that kung nasa way about sa mga slot 5 natin inside of the smoke pop. Pero as you can see, one player from slot 5 is seeing a lot of a good visual versus one guy from slot 10 who's been hiding behind of the boulder. We have Nell and also we have Rasbu thrown to situation nice side and also we have Kali. Yo, Don, File Mocha, what up, boy? Shout out kay Don. Man, yo, what's up? Anyway, then everyone is going for the prone. Until the blue zone is on the favor of our Stat fight again. He's not pulling out the 𝐿𝐿 for natin. Pero I guess Stat 18 making the move at the same time. Dito muna natin sa mga play natin all the way of Stat 14 versus our Stat 12 LGY. One player has been knocked down. No one is attempting to have that one player recover, but I need to side them up play natin all the way of Stat 12 or recall maybe. There another one bites that does somewhere if we can, you know, get the screen on to those men who's been having this battle again. Dito sa side ng mga stars natin ng Stat 10. Those Stat 10 are beginning to have this eradication of will. Dito sa side ng mga Stat 10 yung Stat 10. A few men or one player from Stat 10 has been recalled to them. Man, they're gonna be landing in the same spot, but they definitely got themselves eradicated. Those men end up being picked out from the game by Kali all the way to Stat 10. Few men squad all the way to Stat 10 and now landing in different area. Where they're gonna be having a slumber moment, pero Kali natin still having tunnel vision. 1 point towards those men from Stat 10 who would have definitely terminated him out. Kali, another chance of having those men eliminated at the side of Stat 10. Kali landing on the rooftop, could ask your way about to play that all the way to Stat 10 who would have definitely terminated him out from the game. One-on-one situation for Kali. I don't know, eyesights natin dito. Keeps on tagging the perimeter, could ask your way about to play that all the way to Stat 10. Kali's been knocked down, eager to have the one play knocked down, but again, couldn't be able to take this one guy out pa rin. Pero looks to me, Coffee all the way to Stat 10 is gonna be taking one along with him. They decide him on Stat 10 dito because he already knew he was gonna be terminated with those boys all the way to Stat 10. It's somehow those men from Stat 10 moving for Kunasa na yung way about jam. 1-on-4 situation, 1-on-3 situation. Still one play from Stat 10 has been knocked out. Kali to fight the one out of knocked out earlier. Pero those other players from Stat 10 is not gonna be letting that one guy from Stat 13 eliminated and brought it in for the second time in a row. Dito sa side ng Stat 10 moving for Kunasa na yung way about jam. 1-on-4 situation, 1-on-3 situation. Still one play from Stat 10 has been knocked out. Kali to fight the one out of knocked out earlier. Pero those other players from Stat 10 is not gonna be letting that one guy from Stat 13 eliminated and brought to enter the dragon, to enter the room where the house player is now at ambush. Is gonna be laying towards those other players that we're gonna be pulling out all the way from our Stat 13, where those boys are still long gone, man. You know, Jane, those Stat 13 has been eliminated. Alright, finding Nemo dito sa side ng mga Stat 5 natin dito. 7-11 has been disintegrated off the game earlier. I don't know if you guys knew, but again, we have our Stat 22s. 2-man squad at dito sa area ng mga Stat 3s and Stat 5s natin dito. Those men are throwing a lot of molly dito sa second floor. Kung nasa po naman mga pasok po din lang sa 1 Stat 5 runs up and he that definitely work his way to the second floor. Kung nasa na rin magkakamit ng attempt to ring around the road yung one guy natin all the way from our Stat 22s and Stat 3 Stat 5, one player from Stat 5 was playing one guy all the way to Stat 3 for one player from Stat 3 holding that DBS now S1K shotgun for a play. Road boost natin dito mo and definitely open fire even though that everyone's going to be pointing this go toward them. That is sacrifice is willing to give just to put his target up down dito sa side ni mo Stat 2 natin. And after that nagkaroon mga Stat 5 natin dito right now. Alam na rin mga Stat 2 natin kung nasa way about yun ang mga play natin all the way Stat 5. And it's going to be 3-on-4 situation. Outside of the circle and outside of the blue zone, din yung mga play natin after the third down or elimination. Nakuha ng mga plays natin. Stat 24s. After we have a Slat 10 working their way up. O nasa yung mga Slat 24s natin. 3 and 4 men squad. Miscalculation most definitely hit through some molly na rin beside him and almost got himself knocked down because of the he did. Fighting it all the way to Stat 10. Got the one player slug him. They're pulling out that S1K shotgun for a possible termination. But right now you guys knocked over by those men from our Slat 10. Which must have that finishing those men out from the game. And right now they're gonna be handling our goals all the way from South VIP all by themselves. Probably, I don't know. We have Lexi and also we have Jinsun. Hindi ko mabasa, so we're gonna be referring to this one guy, Stat 25 Jinsun. 2 players gameplay. Again, tunnel vision slot VIPs. I know experiencing towards those men from our slot 17 earlier now until slot already for and replacing those men after Bell versus our men from our slot 5, slot 9. Taking it down all the way from the backhand view. Man, giving one player stop scoring. I'm surprised that you don't see the ball, but one player stop scoring inside of blue zone just to take those men out. Who the definitely put his brother down. 1v1. Not another. That's okay. That's more possible knockdown, but instead he's the one who got knocked down by a human being, which must have that the team finishing those men out from the game. And right now they're gonna be handling fuse modes and popping for some sort of diversion, diverting those men from slot VIPs. Right side corner, we have Luna Baby turning up, manning up. So 1v1. They're gonna show opening fire right now. Slot 9. But after way up at the one play, that's also 525. Are we gonna be experiencing seeing another table turn? Dito sa side ng mga play natin dito. Almost taking this one guy out, pero that prepare pa rin. Selection natin dito for any kind of trouble. Those other players, slot 9. That's gonna be bringing dito 1v1 situation, 1v2 situation left and right corner being posted na mga slot VIP natin. He definitely distinguished that kung nasa way about the one play natin. Luna Baby natin. Being made by this one guy all the way started 5. Pero start 25 like being burned alive. Louis, right side corner, he definitely got out preempt. The Luna Baby natin dito most definitely got out preempt to put that last man all the way start 25 away. Fuse modes and popping for some towards them. Yeah, dito muna tayo sa mga play natin all the way start 12. Again, standing by out in the COMMANDOS natin dito. So if you want to meet the flex for the three babies, come on man, be my guest. Let's go. Slot 5, stocking those heads away up from those guns. I'm on slot 21, slot in slot 5. Now, slot 5 up inside of backing down. Kind of those battles and those men from slot 25. And those other players gonna be bringing them down. 1v1 situation, 1-on-1. Bites of the last man standing there. Now, we got a DPS knockdown. Dito sa mga player natin all the way down. Dahil yung move terminated na dito. Minus 1, take 1 along with the missing his snag down to the side of my for now. Getting snag down, turning to the side of my player. All the way to top 12. Last man all the way to the left side corner, who's gonna be having himself top off for a bit or maybe resting it out. On towards the one guy who definitely took his shot towards them, and maybe they're gonna be aiming towards the one player started for Z. 3 players gameplay hold the way started for nowhere to be found. Full sign of command on open fire one play that and all the way started earlier. Okay, now right now he's now finding some sort of vehicle to catapult himself somewhere dito sa location where he's definitely hold those men from Slappy for a possible 1v1 situation. End of the map, outside of the safe zone against that 9, catapulting themselves, slingshotting themselves outside of the blues and inside of the circle. 4-man squad, one play though, Luna Baby is on foot. No vehicle, I don't know. Pero dito muna sa mga play natin sa 25, they are not done yet. They're gonna be finishing those jobs of theirs. One player though from stop 25, stop for big nash down. After the nash, look at the limit of the players over the 25 from stop 25. Opening up to those stats. And those men from stop were not being beyond towards the one guy who definitely took a shot towards them, and maybe they're gonna be aiming towards the one player started for Z. 3 players gameplay hold the way started for nowhere to be found. Full sign of command on open fire one play. The boss, the most squad that they can knock down on. This is the side the most start it is not them. So it's gonna be 4-3 situation. It's a map start 3 is gonna be continuing. We'll be choosing to have your battle versus those men from slot 18s. Right side corner we have our slot 14, left side we have our slot 19s. Again, sobrang wide open for possible knockdown, pero higher gun pa rin yung mga slot 19s natin dito. Keeping an eye out dito sa corner ng mga stop 14s natin, pero sobrang tucked in and covered din ng mga stop 14s away from those scopes ng mga player natin that they can be knocked down on. Pero we're gonna be pulling up this mga player all over stop 18s. OGs, they go should knock down LGY. One player of stop 12 has been knocked down. Alright, tingnan natin dito sa mga play natin all the way stat 17. One play of stat LGY has been knocked down, pero once again, stat 17 now being eradicated as I speak as today. Brother now from the game, pero missing a shot towards the one popping to the side of stat 25 natin. Everyone is emptying those matches to turn those snacks down of theirs. Eliminated of the game, one play a big off flag and being run over by the vehicle of those stat 25 natin dito. What we can say is that 25 natin dito, man, they're definitely doing a good job risking their life for them to be able to have those knockdown elimination. This is all the way started. Another one bites the dust. 𝐂𝐄𝐋 Sr. has been knocked down dito sa second floor, where he's now hiding himself for a possible knockdown sa mga stat 25 natin. Again, you know what time it is. Those two knockdown na mga play natin dito all the way from the race. It's time for the push. Pero right side of being open to fight up, being pushed back at the same time. Na mga stat list natin. Pero man, stat 25, no one's gonna be stopping our man all the way from stat 25. Mo move play natin all the way from stat list. Start fight again. Another one bites the dust. Genji is gonna be holding those men from stat 25, but the one player from stat 3 will be recovering 𝐂𝐄𝐋 from being knocked down. Pero those stat 25, pero kung mga play natin dito all the way from the race. It's time for the push. Pero right side of being open to fight up, being pushed back at the same time. Na mga stat list natin. Pero man, stat 25, no one's gonna be stopping our man all the way from stat 25. Mo move play natin all the way from stat list. Start fight again. Another one bites the dust. Genji is gonna be holding those men from stat 25, but the one player from stat 3 will be recovering 𝐂𝐄𝐋 from being knocked down. Pero those stat 25, but most definitely have those men from our stat 3s eliminated from the game. Figure out na kung nasan yung way pa sa mga play natin. So that's why every player from stat 25 move in regardless of the situation. And yes, green light most definitely occurred. 2-man down sa mga stat 3s natin. Stat 14's 3-man squad, Genji's, and also we have weakness and charm natin dito. KOS outside of the circle and inside of the blue zone, but we're gonna be having something to the side ng mga play natin all the way stat 3. Pero kung ng mga play natin dito all the way stat 3. It's time for the push. Pero right side of being open to fight up, being pushed back at the same time. Na mga stat list natin. Pero man, stat 25, no kung nasan yung way pa sa mga play natin. So that's why every player from stat 25 move in regardless of the situation. And yes, green light most definitely occurred. 2-man down sa mga stat 3s natin. Stat 14's 3-man squad, Genji's, and also we have weakness and charm natin dito. KOS outside of the circle and inside of the blue zone, but we're gonna be having something to the side ng mga play natin all the way stat 3. Regions natin. And the moment too soon is this boys 17, 13, 9 and stat DA. It will be caught inside of the blue zone, and you know what that means, man. The blue zone will be getting those men one by one probably. Pero sobrang tough din pa rin ang mga play natin dito all the way stat 9 for a possible knockdown. Have those other plays for the one play stat 15 and the manning up will be for the we have the road man from stat VAP's all girls, pero he's and now that definitely knocking one down to the side ng mga play natin all the way stat VAP. Pero again, kung nasan yung way pa sa mga play natin dito, so that's why every play figuring out that some squad is hiding inside of the building. Second floor to be exact. Other player from stat 7 stat dito, easy peasy for them to be able to pick those men out. Now until stat 21, most definitely they figure out kung nasa yung way about sila. So there's no surprise gonna be happening dito sa side ng mga stat 7 stat. Staying cool, keeping themselves as squad as possible, letting those men from stat 7 and stat 21 have your decent action. Alright guys, pa rin mga stat 21 natin dito for some sort of knockdown dito sa side ng mga stat 7 natin. Pero sobrang talking, sobrang covered well ng mga stat 7 natin dito for a possible knockdown. Now until two of them has been knocked down, only found the last member squad. Keep them pushing, sobrang blurry yung mga eyesight niya ng mga stat 21 stat dito. Zero visibility. Man, they are experiencing dito sa side ng mga stat 21 natin because of the smoke pop na ginawa ng mga stat 7 natin. Last night, only popular dito gumaganap. Pero again, only popular dito eliminated coming out. That some squad is hiding inside of the building and build himself out. But again, pushing carry all of those clan, all of those squad are armed and dangerous will be the same. Now for APH stat 21 versus 3 on 4 situation. Now until weakness and getting those knocked down by running those men over by those buggies of theirs. Wickedness going for the 1v1 situation. Probably they should knock down. Opening fire dito sa side ng mga stat 7 at the last man from his squad survived the area. Kung nasa yung 4-man squad all the way from stat 4 and one player from stat 14 has been knocked down. Alright, everyone is moving forward. Kung nasa yung way about possible the one guy natin all the way from stat 7 where they definitely can finish the one guy off. Pero again, meron natin dito is gonna be giving himself na rin that way, that easy towards those men from stat 14 who's been hunting him down. Is gonna be putting up a fight versus those men from stat 14. One on 4 situation. One knockdown. Surprise Peekaboo. He got another one. Stop for one clear then from our slap 14 to Smithereen. The rest of the team, 2-man squad all the way from stop 14. That's holding a pistol. One guy is holding the Uzi. 1-on-2 situation. There goes yung Molly, hoping that they can burn someone dito sa side ng mga stat 7s natin. Alright, nasa pa ba yung player natin? Dito pa natin mga player natin all over stat 32s. First stat 32s and we're having this gunfight chain. It's static in same area, same location. Shots fired again. 3 in first situation. Clemo, Banel, Dos, and also we have Yu, Jang, Groth, and also we have Yanden. No one is bailing out, but again, you know, Snap 14 most definitely bailed out. Another one bites the dust, going for the quick top up because of the knock. They're going to play out and all the way from Stat 7, holding the blue barrel shotgun for the easy knock. It's him now. He can get hands on towards the start of the fab. This is the side of one slot 14 stat him. But now, one player from Stat 7 is doing the Michael Jackson repeatedly. Back to the future. That's what 20s kung nasa yung way about screen ng top 12 and last friends natin. Shots by the end of the map. Other squad of top 1 nearby and then truly those shots fired and those gunshot sounds and are ringing all the way to the spot ng top 1 natin. It's just that they can afford to have a CQC muna dito first, maybe later. Again, Stat 12 going for the knee pop. One player of Stat 12 has been knocked down by yours slowly all the way to Stat 4. And one player there for Stat 4 has been knocked down. It's going to be one on one situation with those boys all the way to Stat 20. He's opening fire. No one's going to be opening that in. Then those men for Stat 12 is not totally alone. Pero right now, Stat 4 know how to focus on to one guy knotted all the way from Stat 12. He's going to be popping up next to one player in front. It was one guy on left side corner and then making sure that no one's gonna be having those men recovered into the side of him up. Stop for the hurting then for them to be able to have it sufficient into one guy. Then that's 12K shot. It was one guy on left side corner and then making sure that no one's gonna be having those men recovered into the side of him up. Stop for the hurting then for them to be able to have it sufficient into one guy. Then that's 12K shotgun for a possible knockdown again. Third time this is inside the most Stat 4 natin. But again, that one guy all the way from Stat 4 got making sure that no one's gonna be having that one player recovered up from knockdown. And right now, Stat 20s, I know replacing our boys all the way from Stat 12, battling our men from our Stat 4s. Taking this opportunity with those men from Stat 4 is battle wounded, coming this 1-on-4 situation with the one player of Stat 12. 2 men from our Stat 20s and are moving forward and getting those grenades thrown inside of the warehouse kung nasaan. Big mga Stat 20s natin. And Stat 20 and being successful by eliminating those men from Stat 4 and will. Last man signing over 7-6 Stat 24s. 3-man squad, Stat 17 nearby lang din. Then go should pull up, Stat 17 all the way behind. No shots being taken, I don't know. Maybe they can be waiting for some sort of 100%. They can take away those snags that they can get into the side of the Stat 24 side. The shot has been fired, pushing those men back, but no one is gonna be retreating. No one is gonna be having their U-turn any moment. Using up the open fire. Stat 24 now thinking that they can take those men one by one inside the whole building. Kung nasan yung way ba sila ngayon. Stat 17, that is 1-on-4. It's gonna be happening outside the house. One player from Stat 13 snagged out. Pop squad, last member of the squad, and one player that's Stat 24. He won't be spied by those other players who's been spotting these guys who's been having their squad. Stat 17, another one bites the dust. Stat 24, last 4 players game. That is 1-on-4. It's gonna be happening outside the house. One player from Stat 13 snagged out. Pop squad, last member of the squad, and one player that's Stat 24. He won't be spied by those other players who's been spotting these guys who's been having their Stat 17, another one bites the dust. Stat 24, last 4 players gameplay. And those players from Stat 17 has been eradicated from the game. Stat KZ or Picinho might have opened fire towards those locations kung saan kamera ng 3-on-2 situation for Stat 17 and Stat 24 natin. Bobby Ever, Stat 25, pulling up the ring kung nasa way about to play natin all the way Stat 24 regardless of the situation, regardless of the opponent that is going to be facing throughout the game. Even though the game comes up by one throw on member of Stat 25 and moving forward the ring kung nasa way about the mga Stat 24 natin after 1 3 more to go. Another one by the dust tag. I know having those men terminated right now. Sa side naman. Din that or Jero. I know easy to get this big throw dito sa second floor with the one player of Stat 22s. Planning himself na knowing one play then from Stat 22s. Already pushing himself that in here on the rooftop where he's now at. He got himself knocked down, eliminated by the backhand corner or backhand view of him. Turning his back, hits the one guy all the way flat to when you do it na him. Stat 25 responding to all those gunshot sounds coming. Those Stat 22s testing the one guy yes from Stat 25. Knowing kung na rin kung nasaan yung naka-perimeter, naka-post taking yung mga Stat 22s natin dito. 200 situation pero higher gun play one guy natin dito all the way fly PH. Clearly, he can put another one. Dito sa side ng mga Stat 25 natin dito. Right now, alam na rin ng mga Stat 25 natin kung nasa na rin yung way about sa mga play natin all the way Stat 25 to the knockdown. Then nakuha ni 18 natin. Having a one play all the way Stat 25 with Gerald. I don't need to get across towards the one girl. Right hand swipe first, those Stat 25. Those men are being put to rest by yours truly all the way Stat 25. 6-1. One player has been knocked down, 2 more to go. Everyone is responding. Throughout the Stat 25, not a Stat 25. And putting those men down one by one. This is a side of Stat 21 Stat. While VIP Athena is making a no sound, keeping herself as quiet as possible for meantime and watching those men from Stat 25 and Stat 8. This is pulling out an F12𝐂𝐋𝐄𝐋 for a possible quick knockdown. One player Stat 1 is going to be finishing that one guy who would have definitely dropped his one player or two-man squad from Stat 21 down. Almost got another knockdown, another squad wipe coming from those Stat 25 station pa rin sa mga Stat 21 natin dito. Almost man, konti na lang. Konti na lang. You know? Athena. Yo, 𝐂𝐄𝐋, what up, baby? What up, brother from another mother? How you doing, man? Anyway, you know, Athena, here we go, making her move. We're gonna be a bird. We're gonna be the birds in the sky. Shots fired too soon. I don't know, man. Too soon to open fired. Right now, alam na rin mga Stat 21 starting kung nasa whereabouts. The VIP Athena natin. See that mix responding throughout the sound of the gun of the one girl all the way from Stat 9. Searching the area outside of the play zone. Smoke will be popped by the moment to maybe the diversion. Pero VIP Athena is being hit by the one guy all the way from Stat 21. This is the left side corner where it's now action friends.
Squatter House Gaming. Heto na sa laban. Di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa milay. Sumabay, sabay ka sa beat at lahat magingay. Malabuhawi pag bumakbak, sa pandinig lahat isaksak. Pag di ka tumago ako'y asintado, ito'y aprobado, ika'y sagalpak. May lalim at lawak, galawang mahusay. May tutok lumapat, galawang matibay. Lihiti munggang, kami ang patunay. May tutok sa clash, kaya ako tumibay. Sambala ka lang, yan na sigurado. Galawan na smooth, medyo agresibo. Maingat na kilos na parang plinano. Sadyang palaban, yan ang Pilipino. Solido bumanat, tapat ka sa sentro. Sabay na sa game, basag ka sa flame. Kapag bumalasa, pasok to sa lasa. Lihiti mong bara, wasak ka sa main.
Subukan mang umiwas ay di ka makakatakas. Sigurado ko sa pulat, lahat ay malalagas. At wala matitira kung di kami lang malakas. Huwag ka boy umasa na kami ay mapitas. Gamay ko na ito kaya malabo mga paa. Babatukan lang kita hanggang ikaw ay madapado. Durugin lang kita sabay tipi sa muka. Ewan ko na lang kung tatalog sa tuwa. Asa ka sa tamba na kami inyo madali. Tirang talikuran ay alis dito palagi. Ibahin mo kami pare pag kami ang umatake. Di basta-basta padali kaya huwag ka makapante. Baka di mo kilala isa ito sa malakas. Motivational speaker panapat ko sa alas. Sila ng taga-utas na mga nagmatigas. Walang kinakatakutan labanan hanggang wakas. Legit na veterano sa paggamit ng baril. Di nagbimintis, asintado kumitil. Kabilang to sa pinakamahusay na dapat mo igalang dahil di mo kalibel. Kung di ka kalibel, panoorin mo na lang. Mga shoutcaster, tanggapin mo na lamang. Mga sharpshooter, kami lang ang sakalam. Lagi last hater, kaya iyak talunan. Mga tira nyo kasi hindi inaasinta. Tapos yung isang kasama mo nag-aasim pa. Kaya payo ko sa'yo, sige mag-practice pa. Nakatutok na kami, kayo ay puro plan pa. Ganito kami katibi para di margibyado. Kabisado ang galaw, bago sumabak sa duelo. Dito matira matibay at kami na ang panalo. Walang pwede makapigil at kami ang hari dito.